Look out, the Batman!
Hey, Batman! Over here!
Hello to all my friends out there in YouTube land. This is Cromda1. My good friend Mo. We're down in the basement once again. And we're coming to you from the Comic Community Central channel, CCC. This is my first try at making a video. And I thought what I'd do is a little bit of why we collect and what we collect. And I've noticed watching all the different videos from my good friends out there that everybody has their own little venue that they like to pick from. Some like variant covers, like I know my friend Scott, where you can get as many covers for the same issue as possible, like that. Some like new comics, a lot like new comics. I've picked up a few new comics, although I'm still more into the vintage stuff. Some like to go with miniseries, like say this one, X-Men vs. the Avengers, limited series. People like to pick these up. They're usually good reads because they're a little bit longer than your average issue. You've got 4 issues here, and you get a bit more of enjoyment that way. Now, I'm a person, I like covers. I like strange covers. Like this cover from Superman #9 from September of '87 with the guess who's in Metropolis. Hard to guess, with a little Joker face going there. Also, I'm a big collector of Tarzan's type covers with dinosaurs, or in this case a pterodactyl, or gorilla covers. Me and my friend Kusin Bromstar, we're big fans of gorilla covers. Also, I know there's a lot out there that like graphic novels. Graphic novels are great picks, great buys, because they usually have a bit more of an adult story. You know, they're not just for kids anymore. And this is the first print of the Batman: The Killing Joke, which, for those of you who have read it, you know this is not for kids. Awesome story, and it's really a mature story to read, and I don't recommend it for anybody under 12. But great artwork, great story by Alan Moore, and it's just something that appeals to a lot of you out there who want to have something really great to read. Some like bagged comics with free things in it, like a card. Those are always fun. Some like go for a specific artist, like Jack Kirby. We all love Jack Kirby. Also, you can like annuals. I love annuals. Love to buy annuals. Some like to buy first appearances. First Falcon, Captain America 117. It's also nicer if you can get them in higher grade. Although a lot of us, just getting a comic is great. Even if it's lower grade, it's still complete. You're still going to enjoy it. Or really, really great covers is this, the Steranko. Not just Kirby, Steranko. There's a lot of great artists out there, although Kirby is king. Sometimes you want to go for vintage specials. You can like the older stuff, the giant size, where you have 2 superheroes fighting each other. Also, #1 issues as well. Maybe one-shot issues, like this Iron Man and Submariner, which precursed their original series. Or you can go for origin issues. Some like origin issues. It's all different reasons for collecting. Sometimes you like to collect so much that you'll buy more than one copy of a certain comic. I'm like that. I like to buy, if I like a comic, it's great to have extra copies. Don't really know why I like to buy some extra copies, but I do. And it's fun. Also, you can buy comic-related materials. This one here is a history of comic books in America. Great read. Full of awesome information on not just newer comics, but older vintage comics. Also, underground comics. From kids to horror. Awesome book. Awesome book. It even has a nice color section as well, with original Golden Age comics in there. Also, different styles you can collect, or else you can collect comics themselves, like Far Side. Far Side is one of my favorites. Great little comics in there, great reads. Also, or Calvin and Hobbes. Also very funny, good reads. You can also collect books. I have one on Crazy Cat, who's an early 1900s, I guess around 1915, by George Harriman. And I really enjoy reading these old comic strips that are reprinted in hardcover, and I find them very entertaining. It helps increase your knowledge and your love of comics when you can pick up things like this. Or you can pick up, say, some books like this one, Celebrated Case of Dick Tracy. Also, once again, reprinting newspaper strips. Some great storylines. You know, everybody has a love of what they like for comics. Also, comic-related materials. Got one here. It's actually Christmas. Sing with King at Christmas. And I'll just take it out and show you. It's kind of neat because it just has some famous artists doing their Christmas songs. But like Walt Disney comics, you've got Prince Valiant, Terry and the Pirates. Speaking of Terry and the Pirates, something I showed on my last video was this one, the hardcover. So it's interesting, you know, the different reasons why we collect and what we collect. Now, some of us like to pick up comics that, say, have a double cover or are variants, as I showed with those X-Men. But I found this to be a very strange but interesting comic, pardon the pun, strange suspense stories. I'm just going to open it up. And now, when I first bought this comic, I thought it was incomplete. So I put it in a pile. I have actually a box of books with no covers, or that are missing pages. Because when I first opened it up, I saw Volume 1, Number 70, May of 1964. But where's the first page? There's no first page. Oh, it's missing pages. And I thought, oh, that sucks. I've got a book that's basically just incomplete, which makes it hardly any value, especially when you want to read a story. But then I decided, actually after I put it in the box, I decided to take some of them out and go through them and just to read the stories I could read. And I discovered that at the back of the book, basically, there was a story called Forewarned. So I started to read it, went through it like we all do, enjoying the reading, enjoying the artwork, enjoying the storyline. And then I got to this page. I said, oh, there's no end to this story. So, but you know what happened? I went back to the front, opened it up, and found this was a misprint. This was a complete comic where basically the last pages, it looks like the last 1, 2, 3, 4 pages had been put at the front of the book instead of the back. So I actually ended up getting a more valuable comic, I believe, because this is a rarity where you get a complete comic, but the pages are out of order. Either way, it's kind of interesting. It's still a complete comic, and it's kind of enjoyable, and I just felt I'd like to show that off to my friends out there in YouTube land. So, no matter what reason you collect comics, the more important thing is to buy what you like, whether new or old, and just keep enjoying what you do. And I thank you all for watching. This is Cromda1 and Mo saying happy collecting out there. For the CCC channel, we're saying bye for now. Thank you for stopping by.
You'll recognize these as the last 2 men of the Collins gang. I know you've been looking for them for some time. They're Batman. P.S. The keys to the handcuffs are in this one's pocket. Well, it looks as though the Batman has done you boys another favor.
Yeah. You ought to put him on a force.
You'll find him. I'll put him on.